Hello there everyone and welcome back to another Dress to Impress video. Today we are going to be doing the Valentine's Day update quest. And if you don't know how to get into that, you will click the little heart down in the left hand corner and then click on the quest server and it should teleport you over to where all of the quest lines are. So you'll notice something a little bit different this time around. There are only 2 quests this time, and that's because the other 2 will be coming next weekend. So I'm going to jump into chapter 1 as a solo runner and skip through all of the cutscenes just so that it speeds things up a little. The very first thing you have to do is find this gate and it will teleport you into another cutscene. We're going to skip through the cutscene and go down this hallway, and then there should be a doorway to the left that will take you into this like magic potion cauldron room. Now the reason I went into this solo is because for every person that is in this server, you have to do the task 3 times. So if you come in with 3 people, you have to do this 9 times. And what you have to do is you have to match the 2 potions and mix them together. So you pick the first potion and you go up and down and up and down and up and down 3 times. And once you've done that, you have to pour it into the cauldron. Next, it will ask you to pick the second matching potion, and then you go side to side and side to side and side to side. And then once that's done, you will stir the potion. And this gets a little tricky because if you stray too far from the circle or you go too fast, it stops you from spinning, and it can be pretty frustrating and take a little bit of work. Once you finish your first potion, you'll take it over to the cauldron and do that 2 more times. But if you have multiple people in the server and they are not pulling their weight, then you have to do it more than 3 times to make up for them not doing it enough times themselves. After you've completed all of your potions, it'll tell you to go to a portal on the right hand side of the cauldron, and this will take you into a new area where you're on a balcony and you have to shoot these little hearts out of the sky. The easiest way to do this is to just kind of line the arch up with the heart, and then as it's sliding back over to where your arrow will be, let go of the target and it should hit it no problem. If you're not very good at aiming, go ahead and do this with 2 people instead, that way you have somebody else to back you up. This next section requires you to shoot this heart out of the sky, and what I find is the easiest is to stand back from this pink tree, aim up to it, and wait for that heart to come around. Shoot the target, and you're good to go. And for chapter 1, that is everything. Once you go through this cutscene, it's going to take you from this bright place to this dark and dismal place. In chapter 2, we start by looking for treasure chests, so go across the bridge and to the right, and go right again into this kind of stone castle. The chest will probably be on top of these stairs or down around the corner from the entrance. Every time you find a chest, you will have to do a challenge, and just keep in mind the chests will relatively be in the same areas, but they can be tweaked or moved around a little bit. Once you find them, finish the challenge and then head out to the next one. We're going to go back across this bridge, and then to the right, there's kind of like a little flower vine building, and the chest will be around the outside of the building, most likely behind some boxes. Again, do whatever mission it's asking you to do and complete that for your second chest. Now we're going to exit this building and go across the bridge to the right. This is going to take you past a door with a bunch of hearts on it. We'll come back to that later, but keep going straight across. There's also going to be a little tunnel that takes you into a building. Do not go in there just yet. Bad things happen. Keep going across, and on this little platform you will find another chest. This one happens to be under the water, but behind that little pond there's a log, and a lot of the times it's inside of that log. We've come across the matching game 1 more time, so complete that, and then we are going to head back out over the bridge and go into the cave. Now the reason I told you not to go into the cave is because when you find the chest in there, it will spawn Nurse Julie, and she'll have this big old gray spot over your screen the entire rest of the game, and you don't want that. So we are going to do this one last. This could be anywhere in this building. Usually you can see it glowing through the wall, which is what I did here, and you just kind of have to run around until you find it. Complete the game one last time to get your very last chest, and once you're done with this, do not worry about having to go back outside. It will teleport you to the next area, so don't panic. In this next area, we have to do a color matching game, so it's going to give you a couple different colors on a screen, and you have to memorize the order of the colors, kind of like the game Simon. After it plays all the colors, you'll have to click the statues in the right order. When you do that 3 times, it will open the door that had all of those heart locks on it, and you'll be free to go into the next section. Now, this next section is the absolute bane of my existence. I do not like obbies, so every time one shows up on these, I am just absolutely thrilled. This one, you have to click these little buttons or sensors. I'm not really sure what they are, but every time you click them, a new area shows up, almost like a tycoon style game. So you'll have to go across and click all of those. As you saw, if you fall on the ground or into the lava, it respawns you back up or it jumps you back up, and you should be fine. You do not have to do the whole thing over. This is just pretty much a domino effect. Click one, you can get to the next area, click another one, you get to the next area, and so on and so on. So I am speeding this up a little bit, but it took me about 25 minutes to do all of this. When you get across those little stairs, it gives you a bridge and on to the next checkpoint. That checkpoint gives you another bridge and then off to another checkpoint, which gives you these platforms that go away when you step on them. So fun times, but I'm so grateful that the lava shoots me back up to the top. This one we kind of went in a zigzag pattern. There's one that my partner ended up clicking right below us, and it spawned all these other little ones to jump up top. And at this point, my partner actually glitched into the wall and left the game, so it was just me by myself from there on. Once we click this one at the top, it will give us some stairs that go up and down. And then you click this one at the top, and it gives you those stairs all the way over there that are moving back and forth. So we're going to go up those onto this circular platform. And then we hit this checkpoint, which gives us these other platforms again that will disappear out from underneath of us. Click that, and it goes back to the circle platform and up this ramp. And that is the obby. I'll tell you guys something, that one's brutal. I don't want to do it again. But you'll go into this cutscene where you'll see Nurse Julie, and we have a nice, fun surprise at the end. Guess who's back? Back again. Yep, Lena's back. Tell a friend. Alright, that's it. That's it. We're done. So anyway, that's chapter 1 and chapter 2 of the Valentine's Day update. I hope that this has been helpful to you guys. Leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!